Let's not go there. Yeah, but Chris, we love you. You're a big inspiration to the community. Your design, your support means a lot. You're amazing. This is an amazing hack, and yes, it was created for Harkness in order to improve some of Hark's Kaizo skills, actually. So Hark, I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, this hack basically features a lot of things that I needed help with starting out in Kaizo. Regrabs, a lot of innovations with the game too. We won't spoil too much, but ultimately, Chris made this hack so I can get better. He got tired of watching me struggle, I guess. So.
Yeah. Are people saying they can't hear us, or can you hear us? Are we able to be heard?
They're saying you're quite quiet, Microwave.
Okay. I can try to turn myself up real quick. Sorry, y'all.
We need to hear that voice.
Alright. Input volume. Let's crank it. That's as loud as I can go. I hope that's good enough.
Start yelling.
I can get closer to the mic too. Is this better?
Go.
Better? Yeah. Ah! All right. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Okay. You asked for it. All right.
What face?
All right. So anyway, let me start over. Chris G, we love you. Thanks for the hack. This is created for Harkness in order to improve some of his Kaizo skills. And then Hark says,
basically, this is something that I was created for regrabs, some skills that Chris felt I needed to work on, and it's definitely a good starter hack to start with when you're jumping in Kaizo.
Yeah, and this hack has a great difficulty curve too, and you could tell that it was kind of crafted to help Harkness progress. Really fair. There's a couple tough levels, but ultimately a good time. And do you want to talk about the difficulty, any of the mechanics or anything?
Basically, it's just, out of all the starter hacks, this was kind of one of the groups that came about when, creating stuff for people just starting out in Kaizo. I'd say it's good up there with Quickie World 1 and 2 and starting out like that. So,
yeah.
Hey, do you guys have time for a quick donation before we get started?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Also making sure, chat, that you can hear me. We know about the audio. We're trying to get that going on. Thanks for being patient with us. We really appreciate it. We've got $20 here from Nova Knight 21. Let's go, Ugh, and good luck to everyone at day 2 of Hack Attack.
Oh, nice.
So good luck. And if you'd like me to count it down, or you guys can count it down whenever you like, we can start off whenever you're ready.
All right. Just a quick note that Rochester said that he's going to donate $2 for each death and $10 for each failed yump. I believe there's 2 yump opportunities. So, I'm good if you're good. Everybody good?
I'm ready when you guys are.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. All right. Good luck, Raj.
Good luck, man.
Oh, thank you.
Harkness, would you like to read?
Yeah, basically with Chipotle having messed up my order, I was out for revenge in this hack. Basically, this is something that Chris felt I ate too much of, so.
Yeah, now Harkness is forever the Chipotle boy. It's worth noting that you can actually go into that Yoshi house and turn on quick retry, but the speedrun does not allow quick retry, so UghRochester is bypassing that.
Like one of the first to actually feature that, I feel like.
First I'd seen of it, at least.
This is actually the first setup in this level was a little daunting at first, but once you figure it out, it's actually pretty fun.
I think a lot of people were confused by it, but it's pretty free once you figure it out. This section is really fun. You're basically getting hit while on Yoshi to kind of separate yourselves and meet up again. It happens a couple times. Really cool. Fun section.
Yeah, be prepared for the lots of Doctor Who references in the titles as well as we go along. I'm a big Doctor Who fan.
Little dodge of the Starman there. If you collect that, you will not win. So good job, Roch. Off to a great start.
Good start.
Heck yeah. All right, and then we're moving into level 2, which is called the Kink Below. Shout outs to the Kink.
This level basically features a jump at the end we'll kind of touch on, but it's a pretty straightforward level. Ultimately, the last part is what pretty much held a lot of people up when they played for the first time.
Yeah, I know it held me up. This was my second hack I ever played, so I found this a lot very difficult my first playthrough.
I went from Kurosu to this, and I lived in Chris G levels for a good amount of time, so it's one death.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
speaking of Chris G, we've got a $45.50 donation from Anonymous that says $3.50 for each underscore behind Chris G's name. Good luck, Rochester, and thank you very much to the whole team for making this possible. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It'll be 2 deaths. How about chat counts along with us with the deaths?
Yeah, can chat count out the deaths? Because I have like the memory of a saltine cracker, so I can't.
No way, me too.
Yeah. See, that's why we're good friends.
This is a very that's true. This is a very tight level too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tight jumps and precise jumps. So
Mm-hmm.
coming up here is going to be a section where Ugh has to trace his steps.
Yeah, this is going to kind of happen a couple times. So he's going to bait the Chuck and then swoop around him. Now he's going to do the same thing with this Bullet Bill. And this is the infamous jump from this level that held quite a few people up. But very, very sexy trick once it's done correctly.
Ugh takes care of it, no problem.
Yep. GG.
Great job.
And on to the next one. All right, this next level is called Shenanigans, and this is where Chris, I think, really wanted to hammer regrabs into Hark's skull. So
Yeah,
Hark,
Chris he actually asked me at one point in time while making this. He said, "What kind of levels do you like?" I said, "I like bouncing off of Koopas." So he made this level.
That's pretty much all you do. It's just bounce off Koopas.
You did a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Yeah, and it looks simple enough, but honestly, the way in which you land all these Koopas is somewhat particular. I mean, you saw Roch just right there. It looked like a good land, but ended up killing him. SMW hitboxes are jank. And he went under the Lotus there, which is like not necessarily intended, but it's a really fun strat. And Rochester,
Flag strat.
I forgot who you said found that one, but
I think it's a Truman. Truman was the one that
Truman. Yeah.
Shout out to Truman.
Yeah, shout out to Truman. Truman has some good times up for this game, so he's a good boy.
Now we're moving on to the first Witch Palace.
Who's Rachel?
Rachel basically is my better half. She just wanted to make a level named after her, and he did a very good job. This is something where you escort a bomb through the level, and I think Ugh's gonna try to dupe some blocks here.
Yeah, there's a skip you can do if you dupe this block a couple times. At some point, it doesn't really save you much time. It's just kind of swag, you know.
Something fun to do.
So yeah, you could just run through the you could run through the ledges and make it right to the pipe without having to traverse the level and carry the bomb with you.
Starting over here.
No, there's no jokes about this palace.
No jokes whatsoever.
Nope.
We're going for the dupe again.
All right. Can he dupe it? All right, just gonna play it straight. It's no big deal. He just walks through the inside of the ledges there. It's pretty cool.
You have to continue to refresh the bomb too as he kicks it along. It basically will refresh the timer.
Yep. All right, here's our first chance at a yump. No pressure whatsoever. Rochester.
Oh.
All right. That's $10.
Oh, yum.
$10. Nice try.
He's doing it for direct relief.
Awesome. He is. Man, I just want to say that I love this level or this hack. I love this hack. It's so good. If you haven't played Hark Bros, play Hark Bros. It's the only game I've ever speedrun. Like I didn't want to speedrun, and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna play a hack that I love, and this is the first one that came to mind. So definitely play.
Definitely has a special place in our hearts. I feel like.
Yeah. This is the 11th hour. There's a secret exit here, which UghRochester will be going for first. It's a little auto scroller section, and so if you have any donations, now would be a good time.
Let me see here. Let's see what we got. Don't have any to read right now, so if y'all in chat have something funny to say or want to make me say H a million times, I'll read it. We are currently sitting at $4,315.50, which is amazing. So just thank you guys.
Yeah,
Exclamation
totally.
donate in chat. Give what you can, but not more than you have.
I'm proud of all of you. That's so cool.
The lore behind this level too, by the way. Chris was asking me about level types I liked, and for some reason I said auto scroller, so he decided to put a auto scroller into the level. So you guys are welcome when you play it.
Yeah. I mean, it's short and sweet. I think a good auto scroller is worth having in a hack. So.
We up to what is it, 7? What a terrible answer.
Yeah.
Terrible. What's up, Nicholas? But yeah. There's actually a little trick here at the end that I actually used for inspiration in my ROM hack races level. I'll kind of point it out when it happens, but there's a way you can kind of mess yourself up at the end by trying to do the right thing. Like right there, you don't want to do anything. If you jump, you will slam into a Hark logo.
Yeah, my old Hark logo is lurking at the end if you mess up.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That was a very short section. That's my kind of auto scroller. And so now we're off to Star Road, which will take us to the Three Cats complex. So yeah, shout outs to Lionel, Three Cats. And the thing with this level is you just can't trust Chris at all. Just don't do anything. Just go right and don't touch anything.
I like to look at this as a love letter to Three Cats from Chris.
Yeah, for sure. And actually that second stair jump he did, there's a Kaizo block there. And so he's doing a swag strat to jump underneath that rather than jumping to hit it and then jumping on top of it.
And the switches play a big part in this level. Going through, he puts a bright flashing switch that you actually don't want to touch.
Yeah,
because Chris likes to play tricks.
But you do want to go in that pipe. Oh. No, you don't want to go in the pipe. You don't, like I said, you don't want to trust Chris at all, basically, in this level.
We'll let Ugh listen. There's an audio cue right there that Ugh has to listen for the bullet bill. So
yeah, if you don't jump on the bullet bill, the Yoshi will eat it, and you have no way to progress. So, and just like that, we're on to our second Yump attempt.
No Yump.
Oh, another $10 out of UghRochester's wallet.
Man.
We've got a pair of donations here from two individuals, Earthmelon and Nintendesi, both donate $1.69. Desi asks, how many times in 5 hours? Earthmelon says, shoutouts to Simple Flips and the best Flips, Flips Bad. Missing you, bud. Oh, Flips Bad. Shoutouts to Flips Bad. Good guy.
Shoutouts to Flip Bad. Flips Bad. Yeah.
Flips Bad.
I hope he hasn't beat Hyper 6 yet, because that means I'll have to play Full Beast Friend. So I hope you're well, but I hope you haven't beat Hyper 6.
Ugh's progressing through the rest of the level, basically.
Yeah. And this is all around shell tricks, so a lot of
shell play.
Yeah. There's a really rude Kaizo block right here. Rochester did a good job avoiding that.
And there's some new tech right here, too, where he dumps Yoshi off into the slanted lava where he stays in place.
Yeah. If he jumps off of him quick enough, he can survive.
That last trick actually took me a little bit to get down, but once you get to the point of understanding it, it's a lot of fun.
For sure. This level always reminds me of the shell level in Super Gracie World. It has like a similar feel.
Lots of Gracie World inspired levels for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good job, Bug.
Good job.
Yeah, speaking of Gracie World.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to the next level.
Yeah, shout outs to Gracie World and White Moth. Play Gracie World.
Whoops, I hit the wrong block. I hit the wrong box.
Well, yeah, the other block says play Gracie World. This is Chris just giving a shout out to his buddy White Moth. And so the idea here is you want to keep the bullet bill with you. I don't believe White Moth came up with that concept, but it was popularized in Gracie World, and Chris did a really good job of emulating it and putting a fresh spin on it.
You give a great nod to it for sure.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
Oh,
nasty Kaizo block right there too.
Yeah. Also, Hark and I were kind of talking through this run before we started, and I was telling him how the ledges remind me of cheese and crackers, and Hark was like, "Yo, yeah, that's green, man." So
Actually, it reminds me of sandwiches and Pop Tarts.
yeah, I'm colorblind, so I thought it was like bread with some like nacho cheese on it or something, or like some cheddar cheese. This level always made me really hungry, but now I'm like, I have no idea what to think. I'm so confused.
Your world's turned upside down. Good job, Bug.
Yeah, good, cool. Yeah, I mean that last jump is pretty tough. So well done.
That can kill a run. Good job.
You know what's funny? I've said that on stream like multiple times before, and no one's ever told me it was green. Just please, people, correct me when I'm wrong.
Now
All right,
we're moving
yeah,
on to bait and
hit
switch.
Mhm.
Basically, with this, it's hitting a switch will turn the saw into a mole.
Magic. Yeah. Pretty neat. I've watched a lot of really good players lose their minds playing this first half. It's not bad once you get it. It's just, I don't know. When's the last time you had a switch that turned a mole into a saw? I don't know.
And the second half is really cool too, where you use the switches to turn the Koopas and Aries.
Yep. Koopas and Galoomas in the second half. There is a little like sprite spawn trick you could do at the end of this level. I don't think Roch is going for it. I think he's going to play it straight.
He uses it as a safety net, basically.
Okay, so yeah, if for some reason he doesn't make it to the platform after hitting the switch on time, he'll probably give it a shot. All right, looks like he's good.
There's no jank whatsoever in this level.
not a touch of jank.
Maybe a smidge.
That's highly debatable.
Man, that level's tough. So, well done, UghRochester. No balloon strat, fail. Cool.
Now we're moving on to Underscore's Manor, which is named after the man himself.
Mm-hmm. And this was to show you a little bit of just a touch of Cape Tech, right?
Yeah, he basically wanted to include a little bit of everything in this hack, and I think it's a good introduction to Cape. Nothing too crazy, but ultimately is something that's still challenging for someone starting out.
Let's see if Rochester can keep the cape here. It is possible. Okay. So he's not going to opt for the sexy MB strat there. He's going to do the flop jump, which is way harder. Oh my god, the underscores. So I love this because it's not a boss. It's like a little puzzle. You have to catch that shell in between those two blocks. I love that.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah. This hack is just so fresh. It has so many nice little things in it. Yeah, keep the underscores coming, to be honest. So.
Orb. I was gonna say, no one's gonna say it.
I got it.
Orb.
Orb.
There you go. Okay, Hungry Earth.
This is another Doctor Who reference too. It's a fun level where you use damage boosting iframes to get through the level.
Yep. It's all centered around damage boosting and catching up with a mushroom. So, really fun. This is one of my favorite levels to play in the hack.
The way that Chris uses the tracks with the Yoshi to move along is something I really love and enjoy. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this, and I mean, we were both relatively new Kaizo players, like over the last few years, but I hadn't seen a lot of 1F0, so like when I saw that trick, I remember being like super confused, and then when I like this right here, I had no idea what was going on. Once you figure it out, it's like, oh my gosh.
It feels so tough when you first attempt it, but once you get it down, it's just amazing. So.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. Cool. Moving right along. Do you have any other donations or anything like that?
Not at the time, but that's all right. We're sitting at $4,318.88. So my challenge for chat is to donate some amount that creates a 69.
That's easy. That's easy, guys. Come on.
Work.
It's for a good cause.
This is
yeah.
probably the hardest level in the hack itself. It's definitely a run killer. You can go ahead and speak on it.
Amen. No, I mean, I was just going to say what you were going to say. Of course, it's named after you, the Harkness himself.
I'm not sure what Chris is trying to say with that, but that's fine.
Yeah, the second half of this will destroy a run. I know it's destroyed a lot of my runs. I think my PB I one shot the second half, so it's just kind of how that goes. There's a lot of tight swimming parts and just really tight jumps, and you'll see the end of this is what really gets people. And I think I'm the only one that I've seen where the shell doesn't come out of those watermelons.
It happens from time to time, yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me so often. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Fix your hat, Chris.
Yeah, fix your hat, Christopher.
And this shell you can jump on twice. Ugg is gonna attempt to hit this question block, and he does.
Very nice, first try.
And then the vert pipe boss.
Yep, vert pipe boss. Hardest boss in SMW. A bit of a troll there. If you stay still for too long, that carrot platform will push you right into the muncher. So it's a tiny dodge and he's through.
And
tough level.
Yeah, it's a tough level, but once you get that down, it definitely is a relief to get through the rest of the run. But he places 2 levels back to back, probably the 2 hardest in the game. This is Death in Heaven, another Doctor Who reference.
Number 1 Sio fan donates $1.93. So excited for Bun Bun 2. Hey, me too.
Yeah, me as well. I love CO. CO is breathtaking. So this level, you're manipulating, and also there are sprites that you can't see on the screen manipulating on-off switches.
Nug misses the Kaizo right there too.
Yeah, that was a bold jump. There's actually a Kaizo block right there too, and this part's just fun. This shell throw right here is one of my favorite parts in the hack. It just feels so good. It's got that crisp.
Can we grab Yoshi here?
Yeah, nice. Oh, I've never seen that screen scroll. Yeah.
Try.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever seen that screen scroll.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, so a little look behind the scenes there, just for hack attack. Very cool. Yeah, you're moving right along, man. A nice one shot on Hark Peak.
All right, and the Ugg Awakens is named after Ugg. Chris wanted to basically there's a fun story where Ugg was doing an Extra Life stream for 24 hours and fell asleep on stream, and so he also is a big Star Wars fan, so he wanted to put a play on The Force Awakens and put the Ugg Awakens, which has a double meaning.
Yep. I think this is my favorite level in the playthrough. Also, I don't know. It has like
Very smooth.
Very, very smooth. Yeah, just a good time. There's a lot of skips that Rochester's doing. A lot of like unintended strategies. There's one earlier. He's gonna do another one right here, where you could jump into that one tile gap. I saw him do that once, and I will die over and over. I have to do it. It feels so good.
And then Chris with the last troll, where you continuously hit the Kaizos that are marked, but the last one is definitely not a Kaizo. It makes you jump into a Kaizo. So thanks, Chris.
If you dodge that block, you hit a Kaizo block. So.
I was about to mention that.
Yeah.
So we got the 69. The Dr. No with the 4888 donation to make it 4,369.69. GG.
Well
Nice
done.
Job.
Now we got to make it 69.69.69. It's possible.
This level basically features a pretty big skip at the end, something that Ugg actually found himself, and it involves a little bit of screen scrolling, but ultimately you skip basically the second half of the level.
Yep. So he was feeding Yoshi that whole time just to get a grown Yoshi there so he could ditch him into the pit, as is tradition. So right here you're going to see him spawn this Koopa in the shell, scroll the screen to get the Koopa, and then jump through the one tile
Nice
gap.
job.
Very, very nice one shot.
Whole level, half the level skipped.
30.
It's a fun part though, so a little bittersweet.
Yeah. So he skipped the entire sub-level, so that saves a bunch of time. And a lot of the early speedruns, which had good times, played the entire sub-world, so that was a massive, massive time save. Alright, and just like that, we are on the last level.
The journey's end.
The end of the journey. So if you didn't get the P-switches, you're going to have a rough time. You will not be able to make it through there.
There's a very special part in this level. I'll see if you guys can figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Rochester didn't opt to get the moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
No moon.
No moon. I was talking to Hark. I love the sense of finality that this level has with the lightning and the music and everything. It's just very well done. There's a Kaizo block at the end there, so you have to hug that last part.
I don't know who that guy is.
There's the man himself. Look at that beautiful mug.
H4F in the chat.
I'm kissing my monitor right now.
Whoa.
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 Whoa. All right.
And this first phase of Bowser, basically Chris is modified, and actually, if you do not hit Bowser, he continuously goes straight up in the air, and you can pretty much soft lock, I think, pretty much, or hard lock.
Yeah, he will just stop throwing Mecha Koopas, and he might come back eventually. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, good
It's a
game.
double hit.
Well done.
Wow.
That was a strong first phase. Yeah.
A fun fact about that emote, Chris actually uses the H4F emote for his channel. I gave it to him to use. He decided to put in the game.
If you pay attention to Peach here, she actually says Hark
Yeah.
instead of Keck.
Instead of cash. Yeah, it was a good touch, honestly. That was one of my favorite parts of the game where and he also sped up the boulders there a little bit.
Oh yeah, raise your hand if you got smoked by that cannonball your first play. I know I did. It scared the Jesus out of me.
Chris did mention that he actually does continue to throw the mechs, so
Yeah.
you really have to try to soft lock in that first part. So
Yeah,
moving in the last phase.
Couple little fun bounces on the flames. And here's the final phase. If you actually stand on a particular part on this rampart, Bowser will not touch you. So Rosh is utilizing that, and there we go. Let's go for a quick kill.
Oh,
Whoa, well
Time's
done.
coming up when Peach appears.
And time,
good job, man.
dude. Great run.
How many deaths in the chat?
Yeah, how many deaths did we end up with? 11?
11, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Wow.
So that's
yeah.
$42 because of the failed yumps.
Hey, good job, man.
Yeah, very
Hey,
good job.
Can I mention something after the fireworks?
Yes.
So Mario does this thing where if you eat wrong Chipotle, he does this thing. You'll just have to look. You'll just have to look.
All eyes on Mario.
Shoutouts
Thank you,
to
chat.
shoutouts to wrong Chipotle.
I'm not sure about the wrong Chipotle.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, hey, by way of congratulations, we have a couple donations coming in. Super Green Bean donates $2. Shout out to Super Ben for his current world record on Hark Brothers at 1934. Tough run. And Super Ben donates $20. Awesome run, great commentary. This game is amazing. Nice run, by the way. I love that skip. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah. Lots
I
of
remember
cool
when he
skips
first did
inside.
it, I was there and my jaw just dropped, but he got it. I was so excited for him.
Yeah. Rochester loves him some cheese, so he's always dedicated to sniffing it out.
Exactly.
So the world record in this hack was Super Ben, who actually has this completely deathless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shocked.
It's funny.
Superben's amazing.
That same day, I believe him and Papa Nug went back and forth with the world record a few times. This is a really exciting day. I'm glad that Hark got a little resurgence because it's a really great time. You honestly have to play it if you haven't. Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any extra shout outs or anything you want to plug or say, where can we find y'all on Twitch?
I'm UghRochester. You can find me on twitch.tv/freaking_haw.
Stole my joke. I'm Harkness. You can find me at twitch.tv/Harkness.
And I'm Microwave Brother. You can find me at twitch.tv/microwave_brother. And I would like to give a shout out to Chris, and he's really been like super encouraging and like a mentor for me as like a creator and everything. And I just love I love the dude. He was one of the first people that made me feel included in this community when it just felt like something I was just doing on the side for fun. So thank you, Chris. Love you all. Thanks for watching.
And shouts to Christy as well. Chris really pushed me to jump into hacks, and Just Cook and Barb kind of kicked my butt to get better. So those three, and then thanks to Ugh for including me on this. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rochester. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just want to thank the whole Mario community. Like, without them, I wouldn't be here today. I mean, like, here running this game.
Here playing. We get you.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm good. Love you all. Thank you. Thanks, Rochester, for letting me talk over a good game.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. That was a really, really great run. Nice work. We are going to take a short break. We are a little bit ahead of schedule because everybody is going under their estimate. You guys are killing it today. We do have some special stuff lined up. If we go too far, if we're like too far ahead of schedule, we've got some special stuff lined up. So maybe if you guys run real fast, we'll get to see some cool extra special